Well, hello and welcome to IRL F2 round 15 around Belgium. I'm Sondre Sorhaug. I do not have anyone joining me today, so gonna do this on my own. Hello to you, Aaron. You care to guess the top 4 in quali? Come on, we all know you want. And we see that we have a few drivers going out already. Nino Romanello, last winner around Bahrain last week. And can he do it again? Can't say for sure at this moment, but he's definitely proven to be a quick driver in the second part of the season now. He's been up there, and from having a really poor start of the season, he's really been getting it on lately. And when it comes to the two Renaults, I can see that Jared Fosbury, the championship leader, is going out. So, and he will need to take a few more points to take that championship. Paco Suarez, his teammate, 41 points behind, so it's not over yet. Although it is looking solid for the championship leader, Jared Fosbury. In the meantime, we will see that Nino Romanello will be starting his first lap on mediums now and passing the line there. Up to 7th gear, going into the first corner, down to 2nd. That's right. Up Arusha, you really want to go flat out and keep it, but I know that many drivers struggle with it. Looks like your Rouge goes fine this time. Might be a little wide on the exit. And Camel Straight is over and into the second sector. Looks so far like Nino is pushing and getting a good lap in. He will be the first driver to put up a lap, I think, so can't really measure him to anyone right now. As he's out of Puon and will shortly enter the third sector now. He looks to have enough ERS left for the last sector too. You know that many people can run out of ERS before the finish line, which, well, the outcome of that can be variable, but I know we can lose a little time by doing that. Coming into the last corner, the last chicane now. Slightly cutting the chicane a little, gets the back end a little out, and the lap is a 44.7. So I don't really know if that is a good lap or not. Guess we'll have to see when we get a few more laps in. And Marlo has done a 44.3 on supers, so that might mean that he's not completely where he should be. As for Jared Fosbury, should be out on the lap. Yes, I am, Louis. As we can see that, I think that was a teammate of Fosbury going out of the way. And Fosbury has done a 45.4, so definitely not his best lap. If anyone who hears this can send Louis an invite to the race so he can watch. In the meantime, excuse me for a moment, guys. Back to it. I've sent Louis invite to the party. I can't send you an invite to the race session as I'm a spectator. But Storm has done a 44.6 on soft, so that 44.7 by Nino might have been a good lap. Although we have Paco Suarez, second place in the championship at the moment, out on track. He will be looking to do a good lap here. As he's coming into the last chicane now. A lot of smoke from that Renault, and welcome to you, Louis. I can't send him the invite. Go in the party settings. Then it should be on allow voice to be shared or something. Then you put always
allow. Yeah, I just yeah, I need an invite to the race. Just by someone. Sondre, while I just go for a second, if you can just ask like one of the F2 drivers to ping me, someone who's like in the pits.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to ask the two Renaults. One of them.
Thank you, mate.
Probably gonna remember.
I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, mate. And back to the race then. Paco went for the 44.5.1, so that's a little. I did expect him to do a little better, but and shall we see? So, oh, and I missed that, so my apologies, but both the Reynolds, both Paco and Jared has improved their time, as well as Lee Kelly with a 43.7. And only 4,000 separating Kelly and Suarez. Nino, however, has fallen a little down after that. So this could be an interesting second part of quali. Well, 8 minutes left. I bet we'll see all the drivers on the medium compounds going in for soft compounds at some point. Two Renault still out there. I don't think they're on laps right now. Marlowe, however, he is on a fresh set of supers. And he is out on a lap in overtake right now. coming into the second sector. What can he make of it? I got to be honest, it doesn't look like Marlowe has quite the pace of the three top runners at the moment, considering the tires they've been on. I'm not sure if going on the supers would be the correct strategy for him either. I guess we'll see. And I just remembered that I have forgotten to actually guess my top 3 for the race, and I would say no, top 4 for quali. Obviously I've gotten an indicator now, but I'm still gonna say Lee, Suarez, Nino, then Jared. I have a feeling it will be between the Reynolds and Williamses right now, although Marlowe has done a better lap. He's done a 43.5 now on super soft tires. I don't think that's the way to go, but well, I guess we'll see. One thing is for sure, he can enjoy that provisional pole for the moment. Storm, however, is out on his soft tires. I do not think he's on a lap, considering he's already taken those off a few laps. And oh, Storm has lost it. He's not out, but that lap is definitely over. One driver you might notice, and Marcel Holler has set a lap of a 44.6 with the soft tires. Only 2 drivers left now that haven't set laps. That is Christos Kalamides and Tim Brustelins. Tim obviously has a quali ban. He won't do a lap. He will start from the back. Christos, on the other hand, does not have a quali ban, and he only has 4.5 minutes left now to get a lap in, as we do see Billy Mossum slightly losing the back end. Impu on there, as Storm makes it clear that he does not like Belgium, and I got to be honest, I love Belgium. It's a great track, but I hate driving it. I'm not good at it at all. But well, I guess that's how it is sometimes.
Sondre, who has the quali ban?
That should be Tim Brustelins, the Explosions.
Yeah, tell him to invite me. Cause he ain't doing nothing.
You should have gotten invite.
Have I got one?
From Lux
Oh, there we
044.
go.
Yeah.
Callum sent me one.
No, he sent me one too.
I want to hear if my voice comes through. Does it come through?
If anybody watching the stream could answer us if his voice is coming through.
Yeah, comes through.
Alright.
Just check. Sweet.
Well,
I'm loading now.
So Louis, what do you think about strategy-wise there? Do you think Marlowe on the super soft in provisional pole has made the right decision?
No. I'm just going to be straight up honest. I think you should go for the harder compound, because the super softs will wear out so quickly on this track, and if you can't pull away from the group that actually have the softs on, you're essentially throwing the race away to what you think it is. Honestly,
I couldn't agree more with you.
Bad.
I would not go super soft myself either.
I mean, if you are a front runner and you can do it, but I don't think into the
front runners here are so close, so you can definitely not afford to throw away it like that.
Exactly.
And we 2.5 minutes left, we see that people are going out for their last lap. And we can see that Nino is starting his lap on the soft tires now. Sitting down in 8th at the moment with a 44.7. As I think that was Marcel getting out of the way.
Callan's on his outlap.
Nino going flat out in Eau Rouge, and there was a car there who, I think that was his teammate. And Billy has retired.
Billy is out of the race.
Well, quali at least.
Oh, out of the quali. Out of the quali.
We're not quite there yet.
Oh,
but
mate,
we can see that
absolutely
Nino
buzzing. Storm
Nino
is absolutely pushing flat out of El Rouge.
Oh, I think most of the top runners there will be going flat in Eau Rouge. I do think it's weird though to see that Nino went through Eau Rouge flat out in 8th gear. I take it in 7th, but
yeah, it's quite difficult to handle there.
But I guess he is on automatic gears, and I guess automatic makes you take it in 8th, which I have no idea why, but
which is horrible.
Exactly. But
one thing that the drivers are really gonna have to worry about in this race is their tyre wear, especially because it's Belgium, and it takes a lot out of the tyres, especially out of one lap, which is quite insane, but they're definitely gonna have to watch out.
And Nino now going over the line. It will be a 43.6, and it's 2nd place at the moment.
Leroy Farmer.
Lee should be starting his lap right now, and I think Nino waited a little to try to give him slipstream on the straight.
Storm coming.
He did.
Out of the last corner. Pushing to the line. What is he gonna set?
Oh, and Paco really getting a slide up Eau Rouge there. But look at this though. Nino helping his teammate by making sure he will give Lee a lot of slipstream on Camel Straight. And you know, considering Lee and Paco was separated by 4 thousandths on their last lap, that might have just been enough to give him the edge.
Exactly right.
I believe though that Paco is further up the track. He's going into Poo on right now. Marlowe has retired, so he's not going to be setting a faster lap than they've done. As we can see that Paco slinging that car around. But he's almost getting catched by Lee, so I don't think Paco's lap has been quick enough.
No, not this. You can see that, especially.
Yeah, especially considering
he's going to give him the slip unless he blocks his lap, which would be very unsportsmanlike.
Very, and I don't think he would do that.
Paco's just really helped out Lee there, though. I mean, he just really helped out Lee on the slip there.
Lee will pass the line, and it is first place
with a
143 flat.
Oh,
and Marcel
does
a 42.9, but he is on supers though, and Jared has done a 43.6 on softs. Last driver,
I think he would be very happy about.
To finish his quali is Storm, and he's going into the pit. God damn it!
Oh, and he hits his wheel on.
Yeah, I saw that.
It doesn't look like a good day for Storm right now.
Marlowe saying that he needed to be pole to not crash out of Eau Rouge.
I guess that can be the excuse.
Well, he didn't get pole though. Marlowe is into the barrier, so he got 3rd. Marcel, however, he's done this a lot of times, going on the quicker tire, and it hasn't really treated him well most of the time. So I don't know. I guess we'll see now.
Hopefully we get a good race today. Not too many retirements.
Hopefully we do. And we usually do with F2. There's usually a lot of battles. And
But the next car off Lee was 5 tenths away. And that is on the
look
Super.
at this. We have Marcel Holver in pole ahead of Lee Kelly, then Michael Marlowe, Nino Romanello, Jared Fosbury, Paco Suarez, Joe Hollis, James Sands, Adrian Storm, and Callum Anderson rounding up top 10. Then we have Billy Mossam in 11th, Charlie Sampson in 12th, Christus Calamides in 13th, and Team Bruce Dalins in 14th. And I'm telling you,
If the medium drivers,
let's
the
get
two medium
straight.
drivers,
Yeah, they could have a good shot actually.
yeah.
But let's get on with guessing the podium after the race. And it's looking a little dark, so we might have rain incoming. As people are readying up. Alright, so spoiler
Mr. Sorhaug,
from
I am in a
Maro.
Ferrari. I need to retire straight away.
You didn't go spectator.
No, because I joined, didn't I? I'll retire straight away.
Yeah, you need to retire straight away. Then hopefully that won't glitch out the lobby when you do that. Well,
I'll just stay really far behind everyone.
We can still start with guessing our top 3 after the race ends. And you want to go first?
Oh no,
or
actually, this might be good.
Let me go first.
This might be good. You can go first, man. This might be good. I can give you temperatures right now. It's quite cold.
Well, that is fair, but you gotta remember though, everyone here, they're warming up their tires, weaving to get the heat into the front tires, putting down the throttle to get the heat into the rear tires.
Oh, and explosions just hit the wall.
I'm gonna go with my podium for this race. I will say Lee, Nino, and
Paco.
I will say Lee, Nino, Paco
well.
in that order.
I think Paco. No, I think Lee and Paco.
Then
I
Nino.
think they'll have. Yeah.
All right. Well.
And then Nino, yeah.
Almost
then Nino.
the same podium.
I think it'll be a good points haul. A good points haul for Williams.
Well, I can tell you they did take a 1-2 last race.
Yeah, it's gonna. I feel like if they don't get tangled up with each other and they help each other on Paco, because Paco might be a dark horse coming through the field.
And for everyone watching, the driver down in 15th is Louis. So he will not be a factor in the race.
Retiring straight away.
He will be retiring and joining me for comms.
Yeah, I'm just doing that on track commentary. It's a new thing.
On track checking how the time temps are.
Yeah, the tires feel good, man.
Maybe for you, you're on softs. People are on mediums, too, you know.
Oh, they're gonna be horrible. I feel like even I've just been thinking on softs. They're horrible. They're gonna take a long time to warm up too.
Oh yeah, I'm guessing the mediums runner will struggle the first lap and then actually start to get the heat in.
They'll come alive maybe 3 laps, 4 laps.
Yeah, around 3 laps, then they'll feel better.
Yeah.
And we're trying to find a good view. It looks like I have a good enough at least, as we have 5 red lights and it looks like a decent ready first race getaway for both the 2 front runners. Although Michael might have actually gotten past leader, he has. And we can see all the cars laying close together As we do get on our screen that Louis has retired, but that is no surprise, obviously. Let's just hope it doesn't bring out the safety car or anything. As we see that
shouldn't.
Lee and Nino both has fallen down to
King Julian has
6th.
already got a 1.5 second lead on everyone.
Oh yeah,
which
but
is
look at the
actually
battle
insane.
behind her between. That is Lee and Marlowe.
Lee and Marlowe battling it out. Marlowe gets the nose in front, takes the place, 3rd place.
Oh yeah, and look at Paco. The Renault is looking feisty today, trying to
He's
take it around the
looking.
outside.
But remember, he is on those mediums, which is going to take a lot longer than the soft runners to warm up. Takes a bit of dirt on the rear there.
Marshall saying nothing new, seeing Louis retiring, but well, today is for a different reason though.
Nothing new. Nothing new, man. It just didn't end up with me in the barrier this time, doing like 3 flips.
Well, we can see that Marcel is really making the super soft works for him. He has a 2-second gap down to Jared Fosbury, who had a good start and got up to 2nd. Marlowe, however, the other driver,
Lee
on
really
super
creeping
soft,
on the back of Marlowe.
really getting hounded by Kelly and Suarez right now. Not far behind Suarez, you have Joe Hollis too, the McLaren, who was so strong in the opening part of the season, have fallen a really little behind now, especially considering the Williams drivers. Apparently Nino
really
has
making
damage.
well.
I can't say for sure, I haven't seen it, but from Aaron that came, so as we see Lee trying it around the outside of Marlowe, he just can't make it work, and Marlowe is still in 3rd position. And look at the Nino, no, not Nino, but Lee really gotta get around that Red Bull soon, because
really needs to get around him, because Paco will be getting amazing time on Lee later on in the race because of this exact moment. Lee pulls in on the inside.
And the fact that if Lee doesn't get around Marlowe, then he will be attacked from, and Marlowe looks to be
looks like he slowed down there. Yeah.
Well, I mean that's. And Tim has retired.
He's gone from the race.
From last position. So I don't know why then, but
I don't think there was a crash. I think he's just gonna have his own way to retire.
I think the interesting drivers to look at right now should be Suarez and Hollis.
Lux,
and look at Hollis. He's thinking about slinging it down the inside of Suarez there. And Hollis seems
TTG Rapid just.
Oh yeah, that is Jared Fosbury, the championship leader, but he's still 2 seconds behind Marcel.
Really gets a bad run out of the corner.
Apparently Nino got his damage off his teammate Lee Kelly, so.
Oh, that's a shame for him.
But there's still 19 laps left of this race, as we can see that Marlowe and Suarez are going wheel to wheel down Camel Straight into.
Just lets him go there, he doesn't slug it into.
But yeah, Suarez is has gotten past and will be chasing down Lee Kelly now. But the battles for Marlowe is far from over, as we see that he's actually coming a little back at Suarez right now. And he also has Joe Hollis right behind him, and Hollis might be looking to go past.
There's a touch there. I think there's just a bit of damage there.
Nah, it didn't look like it.
Heard a touch, there's a touch.
Enough with the touching.
No damage. No damage.
Oh,
mate, you know me.
And Joe did get past, and now we see that Nino, who apparently does have wing damage, is right behind the McLaren and the Red Bull. I don't see much wing damage on Nino, so it can't be too bad in that case.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's still out and
This is
didn't
good for
pit,
Nino
so
right now, though, because these two battling really does give him a lot more opportunity. But he has just gone into the pits.
I am sorry, Tim, but we're already 2 commentators here now. We will not be taking a 3rd commentator in. And we can see that Nino is close behind Joe going up Eau Rouge. Nino looks to be getting a better run there. And look at this, Nino will be going past, and look, Storm might be going past too. Nino
Right
gets
on the
past
rear
Joe,
end there.
and now we have Storm right behind Joe. Yeah.
Right on the gearbox there, Storm.
Oh yeah, Storm definitely been one of the quickest
Looking
drivers
very eager.
here,
Looking very eager to get past.
you know, for me who's watched the whole season, Storm has been one of the quickest drivers the whole season, but has really not gotten it together to get that race win yet, so he will be eager to get past. He might have said that this is a bad track for him, but he still wants to make a charge at the win around there. As I can see that the battle for first place will be starting soon, as Fosbury is now just a second behind Marcel.
He was 2.5 seconds up, so he might have had a slip up there. Going into the pits.
You can see Joe is staying with Nino. This might be a little problem for Storm right now, as Joe will also have DRS on the long straight. As Marcel ups to pit now on lap 4.
Yeah, that's all those supers would really
that
go.
would be a long way to take the mediums.
Very long way. If he can conserve his tyres, it would be very good. Oh, as he loses it on Eau Rouge laps.
Oh, Joe with a really bad run in Eau Rouge.
Storm collecting a 5th position there easily.
DRS though, so he might be coming back on Storm. He's not
Storm
getting
gets
close
a bit
enough
sticky there.
In the meantime, James Sands behind Joe has been quite
2
quiet.
Renault drivers.
Has just been driving steadily around.
Looks like Lee.
And look at that now.
Paco
Suarez.
right behind Lee.
And now
5
the
tenths.
mediums should be starting to be better than the soft tires.
Yeah, Lee would really want to break away
but
right
we
now.
also got to keep a look further down at Storm on Nino. And look at us, we can definitely see. Oh, and there was some lag there.
Yeah, a bit of carbon fiber flying on the track there.
I really hope we didn't get any damage for Storm there.
Yeah, there was a bit of carbon fiber that floated across the floor. I don't know who.
But look at this though, the Renault of Paco Suarez are looking feisty. He wants to get past the Williams of
Lee. Looking very vulnerable here.
Lee will have a tough time down the long straight now, unless again get a really good run out of La Source and over Eau Rouge.
If Paco can get over Eau Rouge very nicely, a nice exit, and Lee does not have DRS, so he will be very vulnerable on this straight.
I'm telling you,
and
though,
I think
Paco
he knows
doesn't look to have too much ERS at the moment.
Oh, but I guess a beautiful run out of there.
Oh yeah,
beautiful
and he
run.
will be passed long before the corner.
And DRS, so just seals the deal really.
Oh, but does he? Lee looks
yeah,
like
closes
he wants
the
to
door.
come back. Yeah.
Closes the door. But Lee, I don't think he's going to give that away too easily.
Storm
I think
has
he's being
pitted, so I guess it did get front wing damage then. On the other hand though, James Sands is quite close to the McLaren of Joe Hollis now.
Looks like Lee's losing touch to Paco. 5 tenths away now. Only 2 corners.
Oh yeah, but that could swing. Suddenly you see it is the other way around. That's how it's been for a couple of races between those drivers.
Yeah, I think you can tell.
And James Sands looks like he might have gotten too close to Joe Hollis there. Hollis definitely struggling with his tires now. It's been an issue for Joe the whole season, managing the tires. Definitely
Nexus
not
is
his
right
strong
on the
suit.
rear end of Lux. Takes it down the inside. I feel like that was a bit of track cut, but
Look at James here.
Nexus goes
Around
into
the outside
fifth.
in the last corner, but this might have not been a smart move to make considering
Yeah,
he won't
DRS
have
straight.
DRS.
King Julian.
And Marcel is on a two-stop.
I think he's saying he's got super softs on though in his car.
That might be, but look at this though. James Sands with Joe Hollis right behind, and Joe gets a brilliant run. He will have James.
And his McLaren teammate also picking up that slip.
Oh, and look at that! Both the McLarens going past
Both McLarens
James.
going past. Oh,
and look at this though. Charlie really
going around the outside. A beautiful move.
Oh, that was a beautiful move. And look at this. James
sends it down the
right
inside, battling him, gets the elbows out.
Around the inside and around the outside, and he got past Joe. And look at this though, Charlie's just pulling away from the both of them.
Yeah, really using that battle to his advantage, pulling away.
And look at this. Oh, and look at this. Marcel really closing it on Callum Anderson around Puon. Trying to go for the switch back here.
Looking very punchy here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Marcel on those fresh, soft tires is definitely a quicker driver than Callum Anderson. No offense to him, but he isn't one of the quickest drivers, so he knows that. And Marcel, I can see that the battle up front
Paco
is
really
eating
closing the gap to his teammate now.
And I can see that Lee is right behind Paco too, so...
Yeah, this is really shaping out to look like a nice battle.
But right now, where are they? They are going into Eau Rouge, and Jared might be swallowed completely on the long straight, although it looks like Paco might be struggling a little with the car in Eau Rouge.
Maybe the medium tires not having as much grip though.
Could be that, but kind of looks like
really gains a lot of time on his teammate there in the straight
though. Might be something with suspension too, I don't know. As Joe has passed James again on the long straight. Marcel, however, looks to be struggling to get past Callum actually, which is a little surprising. I would have expected him to get past soon. But look at this though, Lee is quite close to Paco again now, and they're both close to Fosbury.
Really gains a lot of time in that corner.
I did. And
Rapid looking very vulnerable.
oh, I think I know why Marcel didn't get past him on the long straight. I think Callum might have had DRS too, so that could explain it. And right now we see that Fosbury is going into the pit. Will be slinging on those medium tires then. See that Nino is also going into the pit, and he'll definitely be quicker in the second part of the race with the full front wing again.
Rapid, I feel like making a good choice there going into the pit. Right, the other scrap.
He would have ended up in a battle against Lee and Suarez, and
yeah,
I think this is about the pit window for the soft runners, so I think he made a good choice.
Really
there.
could gain some time on these two as well.
Yeah, but you gotta remember though, he's pitting in for medium tires, so he could end up behind Lee if Lee pits on the next lap. considering he will have to get heat into the tires.
I mean,
We'll
King Julian has really made his way through the field. Right on the back of Callum now.
Oh yeah, that is Marcel. But he's struggling a little to get past Anderson there.
It's pretty laggy.
That might be an issue.
Yeah, it might be an issue. Really does do a smart thing there, slows down and just goes on the inside.
In Puon, and this leaves the opportunity open for Marcel.
Really gives him the elbows there.
Oh, Marcel trying to perform a switchback, but Callum's he just bumped into Callum's rear tire there.
Yeah.
And look at this, James Sands
Good
is
opportunity,
right behind Marcel now too. But we can't forget about the front battle, as we see that Lee Kelly is doing exactly what I said. He's pitting now. And Jared is going into the last chicane. As we see that
Lee just coming out of the pits
now gotten clean air as Callum has pitted.
Lee just coming out of the pits now as Marcel goes past the pit wall. Just coming out.
And look at this. It's like I said, Lee is now ahead of Jared. Just because Jared had to heat up those tires. But obviously now Lee is the one on the cold tires. He does not get a good run in Eau Rouge. Loses the position to Jared. And Storm might have a good run on Charlie Sampson there now. He wasn't really close enough this time.
Really edging the move though.
Oh yeah, and look at this, Lee is struggling a little behind Jared now.
Really gets up to the gearbox.
Those tires are cold. Those tires are really cold, so he will be struggling for this whole lap.
Especially medium cold tires, it's very bad. Good grip.
But it's not far
right on the edge of the gearbox. Might go for the outside of the move here. Tries to go on the inside too much.
Oh, I guess you're looking at Storm. Yeah,
no,
I missed that, but look at Storm now. He's right on the back of
very
Charlie,
eager
and
to get past.
On cold medium tires. He's on his first lap. Storm is on his fourth lap on those tires.
To stop that slipstream. Storm really gaining here. Oh!
And look at this. Storm can go. Storm tried around the outside into the last chicane. He is. Charlie brakes late.
Really sticks it in that chicane.
Storm gets a penalty for having
3-second penalty.
That's an unfortunate penalty. As we see that Storm is going for the switchback move, and it's a perfect executed switchback by Storm on Charlie. We can now see that Nino is right there too, and
but if he doesn't get a good run out of here,
up Camel Straight,
Charlie will pick up the RS, and
yeah, but look at Nino too.
Yeah, Nino could really benefit from this.
And look at Charlie, he will be going past Storm again. And what will Nino do? Will he try to follow around Storm?
Really watching this battle from behind now.
And now that Lee has heated up his tires, I can see the gap between him and Jared shrinking. And look at this Storm, Charlie, Nino. It's three quick drivers.
It's very close to the back of the gearbox.
Different drivers too. And look at this, Nino will be trying the inside here on Storm.
Really does have the grip outside there.
Around
a beautiful move.
The outside.
Beautiful move.
What a move. Brilliant move by Nino there.
Really helps out Charlie as well. Gives him a bit
although I don't know if
he
helped out Charlie in the long run, because I guess you can see
if he can close the door on the inside. Storm right on the gearbox. Might
Ooh, and
use this
Charlie
as an
will be hounded on the
advantage.
inside and the outside into the bus stop chicane,
Nino
and Nino
sends it
is
down the
passed.
inside. Storm gets another 3-second time penalty.
And look at this. We're gonna have a look at Lee Kelly and
Oh,
Jared
a bit of
Fosbury
bump on the
down
rear there.
on the Camel Straight now. Doesn't look like we will see anything happening here. No. And look at this. Nino has pulled away from Charlie, and now Charlie and Storm are the two drivers battling each other once again. Storm looking for the inside into the corner. He gets the inside, he brakes late, but he will have the outside now.
Oh
And
my
they
god!
touch wheels,
They
and
touch.
Storm is around.
Storm is around.
Ooh.
Nexus dodging the car.
Hopefully
sticky,
we didn't have too many damages coming from that spin. We can see that this has
Very
really
unfortunate
benefited
for
Nino,
Storm.
as he's
Very
now
unfortunate.
all alone and can just pull out consistent laps.
Lux sends it down the inside of his teammate, but his teammate might answer back on the inside of the next corner. Doesn't.
And look at this.
Callum
the
really
battle for
benefiting here as
second
well.
is close now too.
Oh, that is very
Jared
close.
and Lee just behind Marcel on 7 laps old soft tires, and Suarez pitting already, so he's looking to take the soft tires for 9 laps,
and he goes fast.
and he's coming out ahead of Marcel at the battling
This
cars.
might be good for the other drivers because they do have Marcel. Oh, and cold tires. Paco is very, very unstable out of Rouge. Yeah.
And Paco might be losing.
And Marcel's car's just gone through the floor. Are you seeing this, Andre? Marcel's car?
Yeah.
He just stopped on the straight. I don't know where his car went.
That is a glitch.
Lag?
A really unfortunate glitch. It's a big shame for Marcel. He was up there, now he's down to 5th now and far behind. And he will be having to battle Nino soon. But look at this though. That it is a battle between the two Renaults and the Williams of Lee Kelly. I'm telling you, considering Jared and Paco are battling in the championship, you'll definitely not see Jared going light on Paco. He will attack him.
Especially for those crucial championship points.
Yeah, and especially with the Williams of Lee Kelly behind him. Because Lee is
doesn't want to let Lee pass
a win, and he will not just stay behind.
No, he'll take those opportunities.
Oh, he would definitely. He'll probably be a little jealous of his teammate Nino's 2 wins. 2 wins that came
Definitely want to regain
recently.
them.
Oh yeah.
Really lost a lot of time out of that corner though.
Yeah, he did not get a good run there. And going up a Rouge, 7/10 separating Paco and Jared Fosbury. Jared
Paco
really
absolutely flying. Soft tires really benefiting Paco here. Extra pace.
Oh yeah, Paco has now
absolutely
up the soft tires
at this present moment.
At
this present moment, has executed his strategy very well.
Definitely. But his car has seen quite upset up Eau Rouge a few times, so...
Yeah, a bit unstable as it reached the top.
And like, if you have an unstable car going through Eau Rouge, all you need then is one bad run into Eau Rouge and it can all go away, so I guess we'll have to see. And right now, with Lee
Any other
falling a bit
Storm?
off.
Storm and Shaz.
Oh yeah,
Storm is catching back
Charlie.
up. Looks like Storm has gone on a resurgence drive, trying to catch Charlie. Once again. But Nexus is hot on his tail.
That would be James for you, and you do have a point there. James is right behind Storm, and with 4 laps younger mediums,
could possibly get those 2, well, 1 extra point if he does.
Definitely.
Take it.
And
Callum is out of the race.
I did not
Didn't
see
pick
his
up
car.
that. Did not see what happened there.
I did not notice what happened to Callum, but that's 1 Force India out of it. Another Force India
right
got
on
the
the
5
tail of
seconds
Lee
stopping him now.
Rapid's right on the tail of Lee. Really gives Paco an opportunity to pull out in this race. Even further than he has before.
And we have missed it, but Lee has actually passed Jared. I did not notice it, but Lee is now ahead of Jared by a couple of tenths. His teammate Nino down in 4th, 11 seconds behind.
Right on the gearbox of Charlie here. The 2 McLaren drivers really look like they're struggling with their tyres.
Oh yeah, and you know, Charlie haven't looked like the driver to struggle too much with his tires, but his teammate Joe definitely been one of the hardest drivers on their tires. He's struggled a lot with it.
Yeah, but looks very unstable in front of his teammate though. Storm really needs to capitalize on this very quickly because he's really losing time here.
Oh, you know, Storm on those 9 laps old mediums, he needs to do it now. So I can see that Christos Kilometers down in 10th has pitted to super
really
soft
need
tires.
To send it up the inside.
And he sends it up the outside.
Outside, very impressive.
And goes around Charlie Sampson, and Charlie loses the back end on the exit.
Charlie loses a lot of control of his car there at that turn.
And it's perfect for Storm because now he's going to be going right after Charlie's teammate, Joe Hollis.
Right on the back of Lee here.
And look
really
at that,
nice exit. Sends it up the inside.
Jared will go down the inside on Lee Kelly. Does he manage to take it though? Lee
Beautiful
trying
move.
to hold it.
Great move, absolutely great move.
And look at this, Paco has pulled away and it's 5 seconds ahead now.
Looking very, well, very dominant in this race, Paco. Always look calm and controlled in his car. Well, not calm, but looks calm and controlled in his car.
I can tell you, Paco is definitely not always calm and controlled.
Yeah, but he looks controlled in this race. Calm and controlled in this race.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think he's necessarily been calm and controlled during the whole race.
In this race, mate. Maybe this race.
No, I don't think so. Sorry, but I don't think so. But Lido, he is getting back at Jared in the 3rd sector before the bus stop, actually. So, and Nino isn't catching heavily, but is only 9.5 seconds behind the 2 drivers fighting for 2nd and 3rd.
Jared sends it on the inside.
Look at this. Now that is controlled by Lee. That is a controlled move by Lee to get DRS and slipstream.
That DRS, very smart by Lee though.
He
just needs a good
baited Jared into that, and he's gonna pass Jared now.
Absolutely beautiful by Lee.
You know, it's kind of unexpected that Jared let him do that, because we've seen Paco do that before. So
Storm right on
Jared
the edge.
was prepared for something like that.
Storm is right on the back of the car. Oh, there's been a spin at Rouge. That is a retire from Lux.
Whoa! And within seconds, we've lost Joe, Charlie, and
three
James.
drivers. and pushes Nexus in the points. Very good for him.
Pushes Billy up to 8th now.
8th. Good points.
It's hard to say what really happened there, but it's a shame we lost a big and juicy battle there.
It looks like Lux lost it, and he just got a tiny nudge by the unsuspecting Storm, who had to go through.
If it was a tiny, it might have not been a nudge, but it might have been a net go too.
Yeah.
It's hard to say, but
it was a very unavoidable thing for Storm, though. Very unavoidable.
It was. Yeah. As we see that Jared goes past Lee into the bus stop.
Once again. But Lee,
you know, I think Lee, and look, now Jared is doing the same move Lee did on Jared. Baiting Lee into be going first.
Jostling positions.
And you know, if they keep going like this, we might see Nino in that battle on the last 2 or 1 laps. And we can see Lee go now Jared, but Jared doesn't get past there, and Lee retains that 2nd position for now. As we see that Jared,
you can really see that the DRF is playing a lot of part into this battle.
Definitely. And you can see that Jared is feisty. He doesn't want to lose too many points to his teammate, and right now he's losing 10 points. I don't know the penalty situation though, but Jared needs to get past Lee now, especially considering the gap down to Nino now is just 4.5 seconds.
Just in this lap, Nino has gained 1.5, hasn't he?
About around there, yeah. And we can see that Jared is going for the inside into the bus stop. He will have the outside on the exit though, and they're side by side.
Up his engine there.
And who will be going down?
Might let him go through again. Might let him through again.
Look,
goes on the dirt.
Yeah, he's trying to let him through.
Yeah.
And Lee went for it too, and you can see that those first corners, they're losing so much time to Nino because they slow down so much.
So much time.
And it's only 3 seconds down to Nino now. Do they really want another driver in that battle?
Well, if it's the last couple of laps, I feel like it's really going to affect them.
Oh yeah, and Jared is past now for the moment, obviously. We've seen this a couple of times now. One of them passing each other,
but clean air.
Yeah, that's the thing, and the fact that they're slowing down into the first corner, time after time. Down to Nino, only 2.4 seconds now. Although it's really just this battle, and maybe Nino, if he can catch them, we have, because further down it's big gaps.
So. Hits the wall, Marcel.
And look at this, Lee is right on the tail of Jared Fosbury. Right on it.
Slows down. Hits the brakes there, it looks like. Don't want to get too close to the back of that car. Still Nino making huge gains on that time.
Look at this, will we see Jared baiting Lee this time? No, he does not. He's going through the corner regularly. But Lee's only 6/10 behind. I think Jared has realized now that if they keep doing the thing in the first corner they've done for so many laps, Nino will definitely be there on the next lap. Because it's just 2 seconds now. But look at Lido, he is close enough. He
Lee,
will be
absolutely
looking to go on
gaining.
the inside. And he does quite easily. And you can see Nino close in the background now.
Yeah, really closing in there. Only 1.5 seconds essentially.
Interesting thing now will be to see who ends on the podium and who
You
will
could
be the
see-
poor little
you could
driver
see
who
Lee
ends just
backing-
outside.
You could see Lee backing him into Nino. If
Definitely,
he does,
we've
could
seen
do
that
that.
already.
yeah.
Not in this race, but I believe we saw a little of.
Which would
Oh
really
no,
put
that was actually
Rapid under
Paco
pressure.
backing the Williamses up to Jared in Bahrain.
Yeah.
Which really,
And you could see
in
this.
the end costed him a podium. But look at this now, Nino only a second behind Jared.
Really flying in this race.
Only thing Nino needs now is one poor corner from the two drivers ahead of him, and he'll be in there.
Really gains time there. On that
I
braking
lost a
point.
little right now.
Oh no, not
And
Nino.
what will
Rapid.
Nino do? What will Lee and Jared do in the first corner
Maybe
on the
Lee might do
second to
this.
last lap?
Really slows down. Really slows down there.
He didn't bait Jared into it, so Jared will definitely pass him on the long straight if he gets a good run in Eau Rouge. It looks like
Definitely.
Nino is falling a bit behind now. And look at this, Jared goes around Lee's outside. He's
This
passed
could play into
before the
Lee's
corner.
hands, though. As there is one more lap left, and they could.
Yeah, you do have a point there. There's one more lap left, and I think
Yeah.
the driver who has DRS on Camel Straight on the last lap will be the driver who takes second,
Yes.
because it doesn't look like they're managing to pull away
I mean,
from each other in the middle and
Nino
last
has
sector.
closed in there a lot. He's in
Oh,
DRS
and
range.
look at this. We might have two Williamses slipstreaming the lone
That is
Renault
a-
on the last lap.
That is Storm out of the
As
race.
Storm is out of the race.
He will still collect points though, as he has completed
he will.
more than 90% of the race.
He will still get, well, I guess Billy will pass him, so he will get 8th place. That
4
is
points?
4 points. Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
goes
but
really wide there,
and,
Nino.
oh, Nino, I think he almost lost it there, but both the Williams is so close to the lone
This could
Renault
play
of
really
Jared.
well for Nino here as well.
Yeah, because he'll be having the double slipstream.
Exactly. Really
And
takes
look
it
at this
wide
now.
there though.
Yeah, but look at this. Both the Williamses are in striking distance. They would have wished to be a little closer than they are right now, but Jared is running low on ERS. Same is Kelly and Nino, so...
Really ganging him.
Oh, look
Nino.
at this! Nino
Absolutely
passing
beautiful.
Kelly!
Lee will not like that at all.
Will Nino rob his teammate of the podium? Kelly's been in the fight for the
Beautiful
podium the
driving,
whole race.
Beautiful driving nonetheless.
Oh, definitely. And Nino is right behind Jared.
Really could bring her an upset here though.
I think, however,
Oh,
Jared...
3 seconds. 3 seconds.
Ooh. Well, you know, I can't remember if any of the others have penalty except for Paco.
I
so
will have a check. I will have a check now.
Rapid. Don't tell us. Don't tell us.
Rapid.
I don't want to know.
Rapid doesn't. Don't worry. I know. But this is very close.
But look at this though, Nino. He does have a run at Jared Fosbury here.
Doesn't have much.
Pretty much the
ERS
last place to do a move. And
Oh
no,
my God!
they touch wheels.
Oh, that was very, very tight there. Lee could get this in the
Oh,
break.
that could have ended so
an
badly.
inside
And
move.
what will... And it is
Lee takes it.
Lee who takes second on penalties.
Yeah, I was going to say he did have a penalty, but Paco does take the race victory. Very, very well done to him.
So it's
Very good
Renault
strategy
Williams, and it's kind of exactly what we expected, except for that we didn't predict this podium.
I did say Paco might bring
but we did say Renault and Williams.
Yes. So
which it turned out to be.
Sondre, I don't know what happened there, but we are just prediction masters, right?
Ooh, I wouldn't say
See
that.
Paco on the top step there.
I've seen the last few races, and I've seen that the two by far quickest teams at the moment are the Renaults and the Williamses.
Yeah. Williams though could have been more.
And top 10 or top 8, I guess we can say.
Renault
we do have Paco Suarez winning just ahead of Lee Kelly in second, then Jared Fosbury in third, Nino Romanelli in fourth, Christos Kalamides in fifth, really capitalizing on the retiring cars. Marcel Holler down in sixth, Billy Mossam in seventh, Storm in eighth. He did crash out, but I think he was the last driver who completed 90% of the race.
Yeah,
so he will take those. So he will take those 4 points.
Yes.
The cars behind: Joe Hollis, Charlie Sampson, James Sands, Callum Anderson, Michael Marlowe, and Tim Bruce Dalins will go away with 0 points after this race. And I'm telling you, the fact that neither one of the McLarens got points really puts the Williams in a good position to claim second in the constructor now, because if they haven't passed yet, they are really close.
Very unfortunate for the McLaren drivers there, though, both getting crashed out and a very.
The McLarens and Williams were equaled on points before this race.
Yeah.
So they are falling back now, and Sauber is also catching up to McLaren then. And what a race we got there, with a lot of...
absolutely interesting race. Amazing overtakes.
Definitely.
Who do you think your driver of the day was, Sondre?
My driver of the day?
Your driver of the day.
It's kind of hard to get around Paco. Like, he started sixth, I believe. He was on the different strategy. He made it work perfectly for him. I think I gotta go with Paco on that one.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to agree with you there. Absolutely executed the strategy beautifully, especially starting from sixth as well. Made his way through the field comfortably and came off with the win. An absolute cracker of a race.
Yeah, well, let's see if we can get some drivers in to do interviews. We're gonna start out with the top 3, which means that I gotta actually search for their names. So that would be X-Rapid, Suarez, and while we're at it, Lee and Nino. So while we're waiting on
Mr. Sondre Sorhaug will be answering, asking the questions.
and I see that we have gotten a few to join. I saw Suarez for one.
Top 3 and 4 drivers.
All top 4. So let's start out with Suarez then, and Paco.
Hello.
So first of all, I'm wondering, was the plan to go mediums to soft, or did you just not get a lap in on softs?
Well,
I have to be honest. It wasn't the plan. It was just like one of the first races. It happened just the same. I missed my lap, almost losing it on a rouge. And yeah, I started on mediums without planning it.
All right. Well, definitely seems like you really struck the gold with doing that strategy because
Great strategy.
the people going from
Yeah,
soft to mediums really lost a lot on their first lap on mediums.
yeah, it was. I was surprised. I didn't expect that pace. I had a clear objective, gain positions in the start and then try to follow the rest of the drivers. But as the laps went in, I just could see that I was faster. So yeah, probably having softs at the start wasn't the best idea.
Okay, very interesting.
Well, I don't know. Do you have a question, Louis?
What did you feel like on the track today? Was it good for you? Any twitches?
Uh,
Any?
yeah, because in the practice I was suffering a lot in a rush. I was having a lot of
Yeah.
problems losing the back end, so I didn't have too much expectations on the race. I thought that I would probably lose the back end in any lap, but I don't know why. The whole race I was feeling such a grip with the track and I was feeling so good that it just came in, and it was a perfect race. So yeah.
I have to say you look very calm, especially going through the whole drivers. You look very calm.
Well,
It
there's
was very well
something
done.
me and Louis actually had a discussion on during the race for a
Yeah,
moment there.
yeah.
But something I noticed during the race that it was your setup looked a little unhappy in Eau Rouge. Is that right, or did it stick?
No, there were some laps that I didn't feel confident at all. Like, okay, during the race I was feeling better and better, but you never gain that 100% confident. And there
Yeah.
were some laps, especially I think it was on the last laps of the medium, that I almost lost it completely. I did a really good save, but I
I think
didn't
I
feel
captured
confident
that.
at all. Yeah,
It's a very good save, yeah. There was
All
one point
right.
in the race where you lost the back end. It's very interesting how you saved it. It was good. Great
yeah.
driving.
Yeah, I think we
Thank you.
catch that actually. But then for the next race, which is Azerbaijan,
Baku.
how is that for
Yeah.
you? Baku.
I have to say that in that track I feel good. It's a track that I like because although it's a bit like Monaco, there are big straights,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
spaces to overtake, and overall it's a nice circuit, so I feel confident about it.
Very, very good.
All right. Well,
Well done for
obviously
today.
you're catching 10 points on your teammates today.
How do
Well,
Yeah.
you feel
no.
about that? Is it
Yeah,
good?
10 points. 31
Um.
points separating you now.
Yeah. I think that as we saw in Singapore, I think it was. You can like it's 10 point less, but I can't relax. We have to continue
Keep
like
pushing.
this. Yeah, keep pushing race after race and try to continue reducing that gap. So I'm happy for it, but there's still a lot of races to go. So there's a lot of work to be done.
Very nice.
Definitely. Well, congratulations on your victory around Belgium
Win.
today.
Thank
And
you.
good luck for Azerbaijan then.
Thank
Louis,
you very much.
Louis.
Lee?
Yeah, there you are. So, you want to take the start on Lee? Louis?
Yeah, I will. Lee, how did you feel your race went today, man?
It felt good, but I just need to apologise to my teammate now because um, going into the corner at the end, which I must say, into the barrier unexpected break, which made the lead break and then went into the back of me.
Oh, okay,
But
okay.
I feel that if he didn't get the win down, that he could have been up there fighting for that podium. In the end, he goes the point down.
Yeah, he was very fast through the field. He was very good. He's catching you guys up. you and Rapids very quickly as your battle progressed throughout the race, which was a very good battle. Great driving by both of you. How about you, Sondre? Any questions to ask, man?
Well, obviously, I have a question. Well, Lee, as we saw there in the battle between you and Jared, you both started beating each other into the first corner on lap after lap. Like how did your mindset go when you went on the straight up to the first corner? Because we saw the both of you baiting each other to get in the lead of you two.
Take the initiative, yeah.
I knew what he wanted to do. Basically, what we were trying to do, we were both trying to get DRS to the finish straight. That's what we were both trying to do.
Yeah, we could see that. And you were losing a lot of time to Nino, your teammate, due to
Lee,
that.
do you have your mic on share?
I don't think I do. Oh, I don't.
Oh dear.
All right,
Oh,
well,
dear.
Louis, you got to start over with Lee then.
Okay, sweet. Alright. Let's give the same answer. How do you think your race went, Lee? Sweet? Was it good?
Yeah, it was, but I just need to apologise to Nino because on the first lap going into the end of the camera straight, into the barrier, I wouldn't say brake check, but just brake unexpectedly, which made me brake, and then he went into the back of me. So I feel
Yeah.
that if that didn't happen, he could have been up there, which obviously he was. But I feel like he could, I feel that he might have got on the podium, but I don't know.
That's alright, man. Well, at least you know what you've done, and you've said sorry now. I mean, it's alright. We wasn't gonna penalise it, Sondre. We didn't see it. So it's good race. Good race.
Well, then over to my question to you again, Lee. Your mindset when you and Jared were baiting each other into turn one, lap after lap.
Mindset, yeah. I basically knew that basically he was trying to get the DRS into the camera straight, so onto the camera straight. Sorry, so was I. So.
Fair enough. Makes sense though. I guess that DRS really made a difference in your battle. Every time you two were going up the Kimmel straight, a lot of jostling for position there, straight up to the end, and straight into the S's, and that's where it was difficult for you two to attain grip a lot of the time because the car was very unstable. But it was a very good battle nonetheless.
It definitely was, and talking about the team, Lee Williams, do you think you really gotten to like? Do you think you really have the second place in the constructor now over McLaren, as both of they go without points today?
Points today, yeah.
I mean, we know that we take championship. We were equal going into here, so I'm pretty sure we gained by 30 points, I think it was. So having
Yeah.
30-point gap in McLaren's, me and Nino are since I can't remember what race it was, but we're just starting to have a lot more confidence as a team, and I think that's really helping with us two beating the McLarens. And it seems that the McLarens aren't in the best of form, so that's what we're taking advantage of that when we're in some of the best form that we have been of the season. So
You can see that today.
You definitely have a point there. Both you and your teammate has performed pretty good lately, to say it like that. That is probably an understatement, with both of you being up there every race now. For now,
Great
going
consistency.
into Baku then, Lee. How is that?
What's your mindset?
mine's obviously hoping me and Nino can be up there again, but I think obviously Nino loves that track. I can't really say the same.
I know he does.
I like the track, but so I'm hoping for fighting for the podium again, probably.
Alright, well, I just remembered that, unlike your teammate, you haven't actually gotten to take a win yet. So,
How
with
eager are
with
you
the
to get that
season,
win, Lee?
yeah.
It would feel nice, but being honest, if I don't get it, I'm not gonna be that bothered because it's really just about me and Nino being up there every race. Because I'm starting to catch Joe now in the driver, sorry. So it's just really all about being consistent. It's not all about winning. It's just all about being
Yeah.
consistent really from here on out.
Yes. You can see you two are a great team.
You have a point there. And we know that Nino struggled a lot in the start of the season. He's really gotten it together. So you guys better just step on it then. And for now, congratulations on your second place today.
Great
Thank
driving,
And
Lee. It was
good
good.
luck for Azerbaijan.
Thanks.
And then we have Mr. Fosbury, the championship leader.
Yeah, it's it's not been the best race. I'm a bit annoyed at the final bit between one of the Williams drivers. But Lee and Paco have done a good job today. Paco did an excellent job of that strategy. I thought I could have won it today. I was in the lead at one point. The medium tyres just felt shocking. There was no pace at all in them. Paco stormed ahead with respect for him and that. He did very well. Lee scared me a bit because when one of the dummies I did to him, so I let him back through in turn one. For some reason, the lag bar didn't come up, and it was like his car was like slowing down when he wasn't braking on the Rouge, and I had to lift off a lot of times, so I couldn't
Yeah,
get
Jared,
past on that.
that was happening. That was happening with you as well on my screen.
Well, that must have been just a sorry then. But no, Lee did alright. I thought he would have won it today. He was in the time trial times. He was the quickest out of me and Paco, but it's just time trial. But I believe Lee can get a win probably in Baku with some testing, and I'll help him out if I can. He could be a very good ally on my side to keep a driver
Jared.
behind.
You help him out. Aren't you supposed to help you and your team out?
Oh, I'll help my team. I'd like another, wingman on my.
Yeah, he helps his team out by getting wins himself.
Yeah. But no. Other than that, I believe after this season ends, I believe next season, Lee, Nino, possible Lux, hopefully me and Paco are still in F2 next season. We'll have a nice spot for the championship because Lee and Nino's pace is unbelievable. I wish it was like that at the start. We could have had a nice constructors battle.
Yeah.
But no, they've now got their acts in shape and getting the cars perfect and having excellent quality runs. So I'll give them both credit. So yeah.
Good words.
Well,
Good words.
I got to be honest, you kind of stole all the questions I had in that, but
Yeah, it was a great
except for
explanation.
one, I think, and that is the championship lead now, down to 31 points again, after you managed to get a few points back at Paco.
What are you on about? It's not 31, it's 71, isn't it? No, yeah, it's 31. I wish it was not 31, but Paco is a great driver. He's a rival, even though he's my teammate. He's
He's a Rosberg and Hamilton.
Yeah, he's becoming a bit of a problem.
Hopefully,
for me
we're
in the
not
title.
gonna go there though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Keep
no,
it
we'll
clean
just
on the
do.
track, boys.
That's all right. We'll just do a Daniel Ricciardo and Verstappen in Baku.
yeah, in Baku, yeah.
But yeah, he's an excellent driver and that, so I can't knock him. Both of us deserve the title, so we'll just see how it goes. And
In the
Alright.
coming
Never
weeks,
know.
you'll shape
Well,
out.
yeah,
with us heading into Baku then, as you mentioned, so we're
Yes.
gonna expect you to crash with your teammate then.
no, you're gonna expect
You on the
Renault,
podium, right at the top.
Williams second and third, and I think Paco ninth, hopefully. Nah, I'm only messing. Me and Paco, hopefully 1-2 with the Williams behind. We got robbed today, the 1-2, because I got a stupid penalty, and somehow Lee got no warnings and no penalties, so I've got to give him that as well.
Very clean driving by Lee. If you were watching it, he was
Yeah.
actually been very clean.
He was doing it excellent. I've got to
Excellent
give him.
driving.
Well,
Yeah,
with that
yeah, I'll see
said,
what
then
happens at Baku.
congratulations on your yet another podium for you. I can't remember how many it is now. I think it's 14 or 15 soon.
Yeah.
So congratulations on that, and good luck for Azerbaijan then.
Thank
Keep
you very
the
much.
consistency going, man.
And
I'll do my best.
before we then go over to in a moment, I'm still in party screen, so you won't see they won't hear you now. But now we're going on with Nino, the Italian
Stallion.
Brit. The Italian Brit. Nino. Ending up with 4th there in the end can't have been too bad. Was it right though that you had wing damage during the race?
Yeah, orange, yeah. At the first stint.
Alright. Well, that
yeah.
explains why you slipped further and further behind then, but you still managed to claw your way back up to 4th, and in the end you were actually in the battle for 2nd and 3rd place. So, what do you take out of that race then?
My pace was good to catch up to Lee and Jared. I apologize to Jared for the last move there. Forced him off there. Anyway, but clean overtakes on other people, and yeah, I was pretty happy with my performance after on the mediums. So.
Well, you know, if you're happy after you've done with the race, then you have done a good job. You might have not just had the luck you needed, which you didn't today, but the second part of the season is really going well for you, Nino.
Yeah.
How is that? What have changed?
Very, very good. I don't know.
What have you done differently in your racing style? Anything?
Yeah, me
No,
and
I
Louis
don't
needs
think
to know.
so. No, I
No,
just
I need
think
to know for my race, man.
I've just been practicing more, trying to see what's best strategies, maybe cleaner racing. Yeah, so I've just been trying to improve everything.
Yeah, you could see it today.
Definitely seems like it's working. Considering you started the season with DNF, and so on, and suddenly you're the 3rd driver to get more than one win, so... And then heading into Baku, I know that is a track you like, so... Will we see another Nino win there?
I don't know, maybe I'll have to see what everyone else is doing, but I do love the track. I think it's
I know you do.
a really good track. Yeah. Yeah, but
I think you and me
I'll have
are
to see
two
what
of the
everybody
only
else
people who
is.
loves it.
Yeah, I don't know why everyone hates it. It's a good
Yeah,
track.
I think you're on your own there, guys. I don't think anyone likes it.
Well, with Baku being the next track, and there's still a few other tracks left of the season 2, are you hoping for a win or 2 more, or?
I'm just hoping for the best possible outcome, really, of those races. I am hoping for a win. Another one, obviously, but I'm hoping for a win for my teammate though, because he definitely has the pace to lead, but just hasn't got the outcomes yet he's needed yet. But I'm sure he'll get one before the end of the
Definitely.
season.
Well, Louis, do you have a question?
How do you feel like your season will go for the past couple of races? I know speaking in the future isn't always great, but how do you feel that you will do in the upcoming races?
I think I'll do all right. I think my pace has started to pick up quite a lot, so hopefully going to be challenging the top runners now for the rest of the.
You really saw that in the
think
race
you're
there.
talking yourself down a little there. Hopefully, I'll challenge the top runners. You're already doing that.
Yeah, you already have. It's very impressive. You really did come through the field today. It was really good.
Well,
Yeah, thanks.
congratulations on your 4th place then, and good luck for Baku.
Good haul of points for you there.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Yeah, thank you, man.
And
Thanks.
then we
Good luck.
have Mr. Anderson himself. The
Mr.
bottle skin.
Anderson.
Callum. Well, he's supposed
Do you want
to
to
be
start
here.
off, Sondre?
Oh yeah, I had him on mute. That's the problem. Well, Mr. Anderson, the bottle skin himself. Hey,
Alright, that's not how we
whoa,
conduct an
whoa.
interview.
Well,
You be straight
Callum.
out of the party, little man.
Well, Callum. Yeah, first of all, how did you crash? Because I didn't see how you crashed.
I got taken out on the straight by McLaren, and I lost my wing. And I was going through the right-hander and then the right-hander again, going onto a final straight to a bus stop, and then I hit the wall and my tyre just blew up.
Ah,
Very unfortunate.
that's an unfortunate. You were looking at points for a while there, and yeah, I think you were looking at something like that. And to be fair, it is quite a while since you were looking at a top 5 position now. For the remainder of the season, is there any like tracks you know you're better at? I'm gonna check for you now. Azerbaijan, Australia, Monaco, Germany, Japan, and Brazil.
I do like a bit of Brazil and Australia.
I don't like Brazil. Australia, I've been it out of 10, 12, so I don't like it. I just don't really,
Don't really like the calendar, do you? No personal preference.
Well, what about Monaco? You can look at the better position there, considering many people crash out in Monaco often or gets a lot of wing changes.
I don't have fully crashed out myself, to be fair.
Well, I see. Well,
That's alright,
obviously,
man. You'll get better. It's all good.
the Force Indians has struggled in
Right,
the
have you
beginning.
seen my crashes?
Then, oh, Louis, your crashes. You're leaving me to fight the
crash
constructor
master, man.
on my own.
Bro, man, you're gonna make that constructors. I'm gonna win it. Chris crashes
Well,
alone.
as I was going to say though, Force India started quite slowly in the beginning of the season, Callum. Then you guys picked it up with Billy having a few strong races. Then you've kind of fallen off a little again. What is that coming of?
I don't even know, to be honest.
Lack of confidence.
Nah, I've got the confidence. It's just bad qualifying position equals this bad race.
Yeah, being stuck in the midfield and getting a hit. Yeah, yeah, it's horrible. It's a bit like me and
Yeah, well, I
Sondre's
know.
races.
I managed to pin it from the front too, so don't worry about me.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, good luck for Baku then, Callum. Remember, there might be some points for grabs there if people crash out in Castle.
Yeah.
Often happens.
Yeah,
Well,
you'll
then
probably
it won't
cause the
be
crash.
points there, but well, for now then, good luck heading into Baku then, Callum. So, Louis then, us two left.
Yes, man.
And it was a brilliant race in the end. We had a
Yeah,
lot
it
of
was.
battles it kind of
Great
died
race.
out a little when Joe
Towards the end, where a lot of the
no,
McLarens.
yeah, when the McLarens and
Yeah.
Storm went out, but we still had that battle up front. And
Yeah.
do you have a moment for yourself of the race?
Yeah, actually, that I think the moment. I mean, it was probably not a good moment, but one moment that really stood out was where the two drivers, Lee and Gerald, I believe, they kept slowing down in the first corner, and that was the moment I feel like highlighted Nino to come back into the race, which opened up a one more battle attempt, which was really entertaining on that last lap. I feel like it really opened up an exciting last lap for everyone who was watching.
Well, I got to agree on you on that one. The first corner on every lap when we saw Lee and Jared baiting each other to get first to have
Yeah.
DRS, it was great to see because it was both tried the same tactic.
Yeah, you can exactly see what was going on as well, trying to get advantage over each other every time.
Oh yeah, and in the end it just brought Nino into the battle though. So
Yeah, Nino never, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I really did want to see Nino come out on top on that battle because it was really nice to see him come from quite far away, in fact.
oh yeah, he was 11
to actually
seconds
get
behind
into the
when
battle.
they pitted, I think. So
Plus,
it did
I'm a
catch
bit
up.
biased because I'm a bit Italian myself, so really rooting for Nino here.
The Quinlan himself.
Yeah, man. Don't
Well,
worry, Nino.
your driver of the race then?
My driver of the race has to be Paco. Just absolutely executed the strategy amazingly.
The Italian cheese
And
didn't kick
took
in
away
there, I
the...
see.
No, I mean Nino, he did get really second driver of the race really. It's got to be Paco then Nino, but the driver of the race for me has got to be Paco. Just executed it brilliantly.
Yeah, I gotta agree
How
with
about
you there.
Yeah.
He didn't start in the best position in sixth, but he made the best out of it, and he got
Yeah.
the win, and he finished, I think, 12 or
And
15
it wasn't
seconds
like
ahead
it
of
was
the
easy
others.
for him either.
Nah, as he said,
It was
he didn't
because
feel
he really
too
had to
confident
pace
in Eau
himself,
Rouge,
and he wasn't confident. Yeah.
but he got it. So,
Which, yeah,
yeah.
which was a reward of first place, which was really nice for him. So, really does gain 10 points, which could be crucial in the coming races.
Oh yeah, imagining Jared losing the championship by just a couple of points now.
Exactly.
Imagining him losing the championship by 3 points. He's gonna
Yeah,
be furious that he can get the second place there then.
I mean, it probably be one of the tightest title attacks that we've seen or chases
Well, I think it will.
in the coming seasons.
Trust me, I think it will be down to single digits in the end.
If they keep their performance and their consistency. Because you never know, there could be a couple running of results which could swing against Gerald and Paco, which
Definitely.
could be disappointing for them.
Well, for now, I think we just gotta remember that the next race is Baku, and what a race it can be. Baku always seems to provide good racing.
Well, yeah, a lot of tight corners, and obviously the long straight at the end, which could provide a lot of overtaking opportunities for the drivers.
It definitely
which I think will be entertaining.
Well,
and if we could get a Max Verstappen moment, maybe.
Don't let us get that moment though. Well, I believe I don't have anything more to add right now. I don't know about you.
Neither do I, man.
Well, then I think it's about time to round up the stream. Remember that to anyone who wants to watch more racing, we do have IRL F1 tomorrow around Belgium, starting at 4:15 p.m. UK time. Then we have next week IRL F2 around Baku at 4:30 on Saturday, and IRL F1 around Baku on Sunday at 4:15 p.m. For now, I've been Sondre Sorhaug, joined by Louis Quinlan today.
Thank you for having me, Sondre.
F2. Oh, thank you for being here. It's always better to have a co-commentator. remember to subscribe and like, hit that notification button if you want to know when the races are and be notified. Have a good night, everyone, and thank you for being here.
Thank you.